Said not going to be enough. Ryan Pace is going to win at Talladega.
Curry trying to hold off Wilson. He's done a good job so far. Wilson, one last desperate attempt to the bottom. He won't get there. Nick Curry wins at Bristol.
Coming out turn number 2, coming down the back straightaway here. Looks like he's in a class of his own right now.
Merzlak, one final time, get around the 55, big time send.
He hits the wall, he hits it, he gets the lead, but can he hang on to it? Oh my goodness, he made it to the line!
Big push down the backstretch is going to give him a good run through the corners.
Just a little bit
Follow from the one.
A little bit of contact there for second, but coming to the line, Toby Roberson's going to take home the checkered flag and victory here from the new Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Before I wrap things up here in this segment, your thoughts on the type of race we're going to see tonight? And I would have to agree.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from all ages, welcome to tonight's feature presentation, the Bomb Squad Racing Cup Series, live from the Las Vegas Motor Speedway here, just down the strip in Las Vegas, Nevada. I don't know why I had to go with that cue, but hello and welcome, folks. My name is JoeTowNetwork. Join me up here in the booth tonight. You know him, you love him. He is the one, the only Mr. Chris Pickett. Chris, 2 weeks in a row for you, buddy. How you feeling?
Hey, Joe. Good to be back with you here at Vegas. Looking forward to another good time with the BSR boys out here at Vegas. What happens here usually stays here, but we're going to see if it stays on the track. And it's going to be on TV, so hopefully that means it's going to be a little less, keep it PG or
These
under.
guys were partying this week.
They were, yes.
They are partying this week out on the strip, so,
No money won, but partying
good times
happened.
are being had, though.
Yes.
That's all that matters.
All that matters.
Because, again, what happens in Vegas
stays in Vegas.
Unless it's here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, because it's broadcast to you folks out there in the world. Again, folks, can't thank you enough for tuning in to JTN. Make sure if you haven't already, click the like button and subscribe. Doing so helps support us so much. This is your AutoSim 2 race preview. AutoSim 2 now available on Steam. 94 laps tonight for us here on this 1.5 mile racetrack. Qualifying underway. You're seeing those results start to trickle across the top of your screens at home. Chris, this is the original configuration of this Las Vegas Motor Speedway, so a little flat.
A little bit flatter. Tire wear probably be a little bit more of a factor as well. A little bit of an older asphalt compared to what you normally see at Vegas now after the repave and the reconfiguration. I kind of like this version a little bit more because it puts it more in the driver's hands. It's not more, it's not that flat out all the way around that you almost get with the new pavement. So you've got to definitely get the handling a little bit better. It's not, you want to make sure that you got a little bit of a looser car going through the corner to get through those flatter turns.
Do you think, we've heard that fuel can be anywhere from 33 to 36 laps if you stretch it. Do you think the flatter track kind of helps with that fuel economy? Because typically on these 1.5 miles, we see 28 to 32 is kind of that window.
You're out of the throttle more. So yes, that definitely helps the mileage, especially on long runs, because you're going to have to be out of the throttle more as the tires wear out. So definitely.
Qualifying has concluded. Cars will start rolling here in mere moments. Chris, why don't you take us through tonight's starting lineup?
Glad to do it, Joe. Your lineup for the Vegas race for the BSR Cup Series is as follows. Welcome back, Ricky J in the 93. He's got the pole, the 30.602. Alongside is basically, the pole winning king at this point, the number 18 of Tyler Mallon with a 30.665. Row 2 is Mac Daddy and Wiley King. In row 3, it's Abby Powell and Ken Hansen. Row 4 is Joshua Clements, second in points alongside Nelly. And in row 5, it's Steve Grant and Silver Bullet. Row 6 is Terry Scott and Magoo. And the last one to take time in row 7 is Pantelica alongside Braden Fade. Monty Keller and Stenzo in row 8. Boyers and Brian Voiles sitting in row number 9. And if he shows up, Cody Luke. Not for sure if he's here yet or not. Alongside RJ Rusty if he's there as well. That's your lineup tonight, Joe.
RJ back here tonight as well. Also, Wiley King back tonight. Pantelica back as well. I don't think Pantelica was with us last week, so a couple extras here tonight that we haven't seen in a while. So glad to see all those drivers out there. There's Wiley coming to pit road here.
Yeah, good crowd tonight.
Good crowd tonight. One car I want to highlight, Josh Moyers in the 67. Looked fast in practice. I don't think he had the qualifying run he was looking for. We'll see what the 67 Dr. Pepper Chevrolet does. If he can get to the front of the field.
Well, he definitely didn't have the qualifying run he wanted because he didn't even take a time. So
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean,
yeah,
issues.
not for sure what happened there. Yeah, unless he just wants the challenge of coming from the back. Maybe, I don't know.
Tyler Mallon in the 18. That's your points leader. Probably your champion with 5 races left. I think a pretty hefty lead.
Well, when you win 11 races and you win 11 poles, and let's say what race number is this, Joe? 24, 25, something like that. He's basically got a top 10 in every race.
This is race 26.
26. So 2 races he hasn't gotten a top 10. So I think, yeah, he's had a pretty good year.
You think?
Pretty good. Yeah, I would say.
I mean, honestly, let someone else play with the ball, right?
I know, right? Yeah.
That's kind of the...
I think everybody else added together hasn't gotten as many laps led as this guy is. He's going to do a Jeff Gordon into the inside wall on the back
I
straightaway.
think Jeff hit it further down, I thought.
He did, yeah. That was a hard one. That just totally made me lose my train of thought.
Good.
Tyler, you knocked the thought right out of my head when you hit the wall that hard.
Be gone, thought.
Yeah, be gone, thought. Anyway, he's just dominated. That was the thought I was going with.
Innuendos, Chris.
Innuendos?
No?
I prefer In the Doors.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Another good band. We were discussing bands.
The Doors, yeah.
The Doors.
We'll
let you come into this conversation way later, everybody else, but here we are.
Welcome to the conversation where we had Bob Seger impersonations, I think, and then also you're saying, "I got the rockin' pneumonia."
And the boogie woogie flute.
They were singing that too. I mean,
I don't know why that came out
Chris,
Elvis, though.
Chris doesn't partake in a little bit of the bubbly, but I'm not saying I don't.
Just stay tuned, folks. It can only go downhill from here.
It always. It can only get worse.
I do want to thank Frost Top for bringing me a diet root beer tonight. Feeling good.
Ah, so you do have beer.
Root beer. Diet. Gotta
Diet.
watch that figure, baby. Go watch that figure.
Oh, yeah.
I got another cold one in the mini fridge ready to come out here about halfway through this race, too.
You gonna crack it open, too?
It will crack open halfway through. You guys will hear a big whoosh when we get to that point. Yes.
You're gonna whip it?
Whip it real good. Oh my gosh, it's already starting. We are in happy hour. Makes sense.
Ricky J here in the 93 talked about it. He's back tonight.
Yeah, good to see him back out here. It's been a few weeks since we've seen him out on track. That's cool.
Yeah, what a loser has to work.
I know, right? I feel him. I totally understand.
To all those people out there that are working, we don't think you're losers. We just think Ricky is. I'm sorry. No, that's not true. That's not
Goodness.
true. I can be mean. People would be surprised how mean I can be. But
I know.
It's kind of like a little... Thanks, Chris. You ever see like a baby seal? Like baby seals look cute, but they're like deadly. Like seals are deadly animals, right?
They can be, yes.
I'm like a baby seal.
Okay, I'm with
I
you.
look
I'm with
cute,
you.
but let me tell you, I could tear into you anytime. I got 1,000 insults in this brain.
For those of you that want to participate in the chat, please do so because
Please save us.
We definitely want to.
PR is going crazy right now.
Yeah. Joe's lawyer's on the phone. We got all kinds of stuff happening.
Bristol
here.
did
It's not-
just move closer to me here in the broadcast booth.
He's
so
ready to push the mute button on your mic. I'm pretty sure.
I think so.
Got that paw ready to go.
He's ready. He's locked, loaded, ready to go. Just hit him with a... He's got big paws, too.
Bristol, not my mic. Stop. Okay, we're good.
He knows who puts food in his dish.
I gave him a happy biscuit. We're good now.
We need a Bristol cam. I
We
keep
really
saying
do.
that. I'll get that
Oh
eventually.
my gosh. Put a GoPro on his head. That'd be amazing.
People do that with their, have you seen the videos of, the cats?
Yes, yeah.
GoPros?
Yeah, pop a GoPro on him.
All right, back to the actual topic. Hey, Cody
we're
Luke's
doing.
out on track. Look at that. Cody Luke.
Oh, boy.
We'll get Cody, we're going to get you later.
Yeah, yeah.
Maniacal laughing intensifies. All right. Getting...
Start your engine!
There's the command.
There was a command.
Ricky J on pole, and that number 93 Voiles trucking forward to his outside is going to be Tyler Mallon in the 18, the points leader. Mac Daddy and Wiley King going to make up row number 2. Row 3 here this evening. Abby Powell in the 181, excuse me, and the 90 Ken Hansen. Row 4 is the 92 of Joshua Clements and the 103 of Nelly. And rounding out your top 10 tonight, it'll be Steve Grant in the 011, and I believe Silver Bullet in the number 4. Maybe?
I think you're right. Yeah, I think Silver Bullet got a little late on the start there. He ran on the track through 1 and 2. Well, maybe he's starting in the back. I'm not for sure. Nelly's pulled up in that spot.
Who knows? Who knows? They'll figure it out. They're smart here. All right, Ricky J with control here for the start of this race from the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Folks, again, can't thank you enough for tuning in. 94 laps on the docket this evening. 5 races, including tonight, before we crown our Bomb Squad Racing Cup Series champion. Dodge Charger pace car is in. Ricky J with control of the field. Flagman with green in hand. Fans are on their feet in the stands, and we are racing from Sin City.
Pretty clean start. Top 5 get about single file. Powell underneath.
Wiley
King going into 3.
It's a battle for the 4th position as they head off of turn number 4 back to the stripe. Ricky J going to lead lap 1 here as we watch again this battle for the 4th position.
Yeah, Ricky J got a pretty clean start. Got past Mallon on the start. Mallon's gonna have to defend a little bit against Mac Daddy here.
That 28 car always possesses a lot of really good short run speed. Intriguing to see what Mac Daddy does here tonight, if he can kind of keep the tires on it throughout the course of the run.
Yeah, he kind of had that flaw last week at Kentucky a little bit.
That flaw put him in the wall, Chris.
Not once, but twice. Oh, we got one up high in turn 2 here.
That's Magoo in the 144.
Magoo. Yep. Oh, he's getting down. Oh, boy. He's trying to get out of the way and just about took Brian Voiles with him.
He's still slow heading down into turn 3.
There's some sort of an issue there.
Racing towards the back of the pack. See Cody Luke trying to get to the inside of Brain Fade for position.
Oh, Magoo got real loose getting into 1 and basically drifted all the way around 1 and 2.
Oh, Mac Daddy with an issue here, Chris. Sorry.
Oh.
Issue off of turn number 2 for the 28. He loses 4, 5, 6 spots, and now Ricky J is getting passed by Abby Powell in the 181.
Yeah, there's definitely a spot in turn 1 and 2 right now, about halfway up, right above that seam there. As they go through the corner, you kind of see it right there in the middle of the track. If you get up there, you're gone. That's where these guys are kind of getting into trouble.
Chris, we needed your telestrator there so bad, didn't we?
I know. Yeah, it's right there. They're crowing across it right there.
Riley King right now kind of straddling that seam. Clements gets on by the 095.
And once again, the familiar sight of the rear bumper of the Interstate Batteries car at the front of the field.
Oh my goodness. Bright green, too. Have I ever told you green's my least favorite color?
Sure, Tyler appreciates you saying that right now.
I don't lie, man.
Well, green is a bad luck color in racing, but it hadn't been for that 18 this year.
No, it has not.
I do find it very ironic that Tyler is dominating this season in that particular 18 scheme.
He's run the Wellbutrin car a couple times.
Yeah. But it's all the 2003 schemes. So it's kind of... He wasn't that great that year. I would think he'd be better in like the 2000 schemes.
Yeah, true.
As Powell's moved up to second, he got by Ricky J that last lap.
Yeah,
Ricky J's not really had the short run speed that I was expecting out of that 93 so far.
Abby did a good job getting up into second there, but now it's kind of stalled out as Tyler Mellon starts to pull away.
Yeah, Clements has started to take a look over Ricky J here down the back stretch. Clements has had a really good season as well, sitting second in points right now.
And continues to kind of climb. You know, it's been a consistent year for that 92 bunch, but it's been obviously a win a couple weeks ago. And just kind of continuing to make strides to get closer to the front on a more consistent basis. You know, first half of the year, we really saw the 92 with a lot of short run speed, which in the first half of this year did not pay off a lot, and then they kind of found a way to get something that's a little more middle of the road in terms of short versus long run speed, and that's paid off for this 92 team here in the second half of the year.
Maybe we'll keep that going, getting to next season. These BSR guys get back going, might carry that momentum into the next season and compete even more for that championship.
How hard is it to carry momentum between the seasons?
It can be difficult, but you do have that kind of feather in your cap toward the end of the season. You're like, hey, we had something going. We've got the consistency. We just got to keep on maintaining it. But it's just like anything else. You get out of practice, you kind of lose that routine, if you will, over time of every week being out there. It can atrophy a little bit on you, and you forget how you got to that momentum as he makes his move for third on Ricky J going into one. But you can kind of lose it over time. You want to keep that mindset of, hey, we did really good at the end of the year. Let's keep it going. But sometimes it can be pretty difficult to do that. Also depends how long the layoff is between seasons too. Whoa! Was that Ricky J get up high there? Couple guys got a little loose there going into three. Again, that seam a little bit there going into, which I wasn't really expecting that at this track, honestly. And especially out of Ricky J. That's a guy that you don't normally see have a mistake like that. I mean, I just went back and took a look. Man, that thing got in the middle of 3 and 4. He was trying to go back to the gas, and it stepped out on him. He had to literally jam on the brakes to keep it from coming all the way around. Did a great job of doing that.
Well, now it's definitely destroyed those tires for this run, too.
Oh, I'm sure.
Welcome in, Zach. Clements now to the inside of Powell. Joshua gets by Abby there. Now Wiley King to the inside of the 181.
Yeah, look at Clements. We've been talking about him. One, 2 points. 1-2 on track.
Wiley King's another driver that's had a really strong season. I'd like to see this 095 team get a victory before the year's done, but Chris, it's been such a phenomenal year for this Team Speedland team. They more weeks than not, they have 2 cars inside the top 5 with Wiley King and Steve Grant, and it's just, I don't know if they've always gotten the results they deserve, but they've shown a lot of speed this year.
Yeah, definitely. They only give you the points and the money for how you finish, though. But they've definitely shown flashes of what they could do. I mean, right now, sitting third right now for Wiley. You got Steve back here in 5th. They're definitely finding something here toward the end. I mean, Steve's sitting 3rd in points. Wiley's sitting 8th. So definitely on the upswing, absolutely. Top 4 separated out nicely, but looks like Powell's kind of gone off a little bit on the handling now, and in the 181 back there, he's kind of slipping off the top 3. Here comes Grant to the inside to take that spot. Nelly right there too. It seems like he's kind of holding up that pack back there just a little bit. It's kind of where the stack up is. Got Nelly, you got Hanson, Mac Daddy back there. And just a quick note on Ricky J. We talked about his tires potentially having an issue with him locking them up. He's around his best lap of the race. He's only 0.2 off of it, so it didn't really hurt him too bad, at least at this point.
So
we're about halfway through their fuel run here.
Kind of see this cluster of cars. Nelly now to the inside of Abby Powell.
There's a little bit of a hornet's nest back in here.
Here comes Ken Hansen to the inside.
Silver Bullet and Mac Daddy looking to take advantage too. Yeah, it looks like that 181, it's just falling off here. You might have that Mac Daddy setup from last week.
Well,
fast for a little bit and not so good in the long run. Would that translate
well to this track, do you think? I mean,
it could.
Kentucky's kind of flat.
It's kind of flat. It's got similar characteristics with the D shape and everything. The tire wear wasn't quite as much of a factor last week as it is this week, I think, and I think that's where they're struggling a little bit if you try to bring your Kentucky setup over here.
Back up front, though, it's Tyler Mallon continuing to lead the way here from Las Vegas, working lap 20 of 94. Again, folks, can't thank you enough for tuning in to JTN tonight. Make sure if you haven't already, click like, subscribe, say hello in chat. We appreciate you guys, as always, for tuning in. Go ahead.
After there, Joe. Monty Keller had a moment in 1 and 2 there toward the back of the pack. He was trying to get by Powell. He's just struggling right now. He tried to gas it up in the middle of 1 and 2 and just about got in the back end of the Oreo machine and got himself loose and slid up about three lanes up and had to pedal it hard to keep off of him.
Well, and Monty had a stellar run last week at Kentucky, so kind of surprising to see this 028 sliding back here tonight. We go to a similar 1.5 miles. Oh, we got one loose off the corner. I believe that was Josh Moyers. 67, saw him throw some smoke up there off of turn number 2.
Yeah, we're starting to see these cars go off on the handling quite a bit here. We're 21 laps in, a little past halfway through the fuel run. So yeah, we're definitely going to start seeing these guys not have as good of tires as what they were hoping probably at this point. I think a lot of cars loose, I think, is really where we're sitting right now, which we talked about that. You want to be loose here. It's a flatter track, but
not that loose, though.
Not that loose. Got to build some tightness back into this thing, get a little more consistent. Clements is not letting Mallon get too far away there up front, but they've definitely checked out from the rest of the field.
Now Steve Grant going to get on by Wiley King. His teammate lets him go. Heading down into turn 3. That's for third. Yes, indeed, Zach.
Nelly snuck into 5th here.
Ken Hansen right there in 6th, too hot on his heels. Kind of watch these 3 right now, 4th through 6th. Oh, Mac
Daddy's around turn 2.
He's into the wall. We stay green.
Nice save, but a lot of damage to the right side of that 28.
You classify that as a save?
Oh, the wall saved him. He didn't go all the way around, but it was trying to. Sometimes the wall assists you in saving it. And it definitely did there, and a lot of damage to that 28, though.
What position in the outfield is the wall? Like 10?
10, yes.
So assist,
and since it goes all the way around, it's like 10.
Ricky J trying to find a way around Silver Bullet here, getting a push from Moyers in the 67.
For those of you that couldn't see me, I did like a hand motion going all the way around the field. But anyway. I didn't have my camera on for that, sorry. Bristol, turn it on.
We don't have cameras.
Well, that explains why it's not on.
We don't have the same budget as Fast 29.
Which is, what, 50 cents more than JTN?
Hey, that 50 cents makes all the difference, man.
It's a kilowatt hour to run a camera. That's about it.
Looks like we're experiencing a little bit of buffing out there in viewership land, so apologies for that, folks, if you are experiencing it, as we see Ken Hansen diving to the inside of Wiley King for a spot. So
Hansen's got a decent long-run car, looks like.
Oh, yeah, pretty good.
It's lined up into fifth. Or is that fourth now? Fourth now, excuse me. Yeah, these tires are definitely coming off these cars. Everybody's at least a half a second, if not more, off of their fast time at this point. Most of them over a second to a second and a half off their fast time right now, except for the guy leading.
Yeah, do you think all these cars are going to take 4 tires here on this pit stop?
I am almost positive everybody's going to take 4 tires. That's Magoo coming in the pits there, early pit stop. He's about to get lapped, so why not go ahead and bolt on 4 and
try to get some of that time back?
Yep, try and get some of it back here.
I like it.
Undercut it a little bit. Go for it. But yeah, these top 2, Tyler, his fast time is a 31.5. Clements is a 31.4, and they're both basically on top of each other last lap, 32 flats. They've got definitely by far the best lap over lap average. Everybody else is at least a second, if not more, off their fast time last time by. Some of you guys just flat literally drove the wheels off of them back here. RJ Rusty's in the pits toward the back of the field. Pantelica also in.
So some of these cars that were maybe struggling here at the end, this is going to kind of affect them, Chris, though, because you really want to be able to do this race on 2 stops. You have to at least go 32 laps.
Yeah, and that's going to definitely hurt the strategy on that. But, I mean, if you're struggling this bad, you got to make an adjustment, though. You're not going to gain any time by just sitting out there and wait for that window to open. If you're struggling that bad, you want to get at least some speed back in your car, get some tires on there, make an adjustment, see what you can do from there. You're going to go a lap down either way. Might as well go ahead and just do it now. Get it over with.
Rip the Band-Aid off.
In. Yep, rip the Band-Aid off. Got to do it. Silver Bullet's in. Stenzo coming in this time.
And teams,
again, guys toward the back.
Teams having to use the access road here tonight, too, so watch for that.
Wiley King's in. Terry Scott's in this time.
So we now watch and wait for our leaders to pit. Watch and wait.
So far, top 2 aren't. Looks like nobody on the lead lap came in this time by. Well, just to say that, looks like Abby Powell's coming in, which I'm surprised, as ill handling as that thing got, he didn't come in earlier, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Oh, he just about wiped it out coming in 2, 3, and 4 on the apron. That was close. Yeah, that is going to be something we'll have to watch there, especially when we get closer to everybody coming in. Cody Luke coming in. Oh, we got one that Ricky J's coming in, but I think he missed the commitment line.
Uh-oh.
So you said that you have to use the access road going into 3, right?
Yeah, it looked like that's what everyone's been doing.
And I think he ducked in halfway through 3 and 4. Oh, I see why. Never mind. I called him out. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. He did come in the pits properly, but he slid going into 3, went across the grass, and just about caught Pantelica coming around there. Did a great job of avoiding that, but we'll have to see if that causes a penalty for him sliding out of the access road there.
A couple cars going long, I believe. Steve Grant, Ken Hansen, Josh Moyers.
Leaders are in.
Steve Grant now comes down pit road, gives the lead over to Ken Hansen. Is that correct, Chris?
I've got Grant last time by. Here's Hansen. Ooh, Moyers caught the. I'm sorry, not
Pantelica.
Moyers. Pantelica got the wall there off of turn 4. Yes, he should be the last one to pit as well, I believe, on this cycle.
With Moyers.
With Moyers. I believe everybody else has come in now. Yes, sir. Got Grant pitting. He was third last time by. So, yep. Here goes Mac Daddy in. Monty Keller. So, this should complete the cycle once Hansen comes in, and he's in now.
Well, Moyers still has to pit.
Moyers stayed out.
Josh Moyers, we were told you could maybe go 36 laps. He's going to go 37.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Let's watch that fuel.
You know, I love a guy that can, you know, save fuel and kind of, you know, it's just environmentally responsible.
I know, right? Yeah. I always got a hybrid underneath that thing tonight.
It's not an IndyCar, bud.
Oh, okay. He's coming in this time. So that's the furthest anybody went right there. 38 laps. And I guess you know who that hands the lead back to.
Who does it hand the lead back to, Chris?
That would be the 18 of Tyler Mallon. Surprise! The Clemens closed the gap a little bit. And he also ran his fastest lap of the race that time by, too. So he's on the charge here a little bit. I think he knows what he can get out of that 92 now, and he may be trying to close the gap on Mallon. He was 0.2 of a second faster that time by. Does have a lap car between himself and Mallon at the moment. They're going to be starting to work through a little bit of traffic here. Of course, next couple of laps. Got RJ in front of Mallon right now. You got Brian Voiles in between the two leaders.
Get out of there, Brian.
I don't think there was a penalty. Actually, I know there wasn't a penalty for the 93, so that's good. I guess it's just a self-penalty for sliding across there. But he'll be third once the scoring cycle's out here.
I believe that's an improvement over where he was.
He did, yeah. Almost wrecked coming in the pits and gain a few spots. Nice work.
That's like failing upwards. Upcoming races here on JTN, presented by Scheme Haven. We're racing Sunday night from the Nashville Super Speedway with our friends over at the Hobo Racing Truck Series. Coverage kicking off at 8:50 p.m. Eastern Time. Then the Fuel Grand National Series heads to Nashville next Wednesday night, July 3rd. Stay up with us, because you don't have work the next day, most likely. Unless you are in the service industry, then you probably do work, so thank you. 9 p.m. Eastern Time, July 3rd. And then the Bomb Squad Racing Cup Series a week and a day after that, July 11th from the Phoenix Raceway. Those races and much, much more, of course, are going to be live right here only on JTN.
These guys get a much-deserved week off next week.
And they'll do a four-week sprint to the finish of the season.
Clements got by Voiles, and he's still a tenth faster than Mallon. He's closing the gap, Joe.
I see Xavier in chat. Welcome in, Xavier. I don't know if you're still there. Hope you are. Didn't catch you right away.
We definitely have parity at the front of the field too, Joe. Toyota, Chevy, Ford, Pontiac, and another Chevy. And the Chevy is different than the first Chevy. 2 liters pretty much in each other's tire tracks that time by. 31.6s.
This is the middle of the race, right? So this is where a lot of these cars and these drivers, they're kind of just feeling it out.
You got the separation now. First side by side is Magoo and Nelly back there. Nelly passing Magoo. Magoo not on the lead lap. You're just kind of in cruise mode right now. Again, checking your tire wear, checking your fuel mileage.
See if you can get to this next cycle of stops and how you get there and how well you can save your stuff till you get there.
Well, you got a good baseline now with the first run. So now you know, okay, can I go further? Do I push it harder? Do I just do what I did before? I mean, definitely if you're in the lead is tightened up here, Joe, off turn 4. They were working around Pantelica, and Clements closed the gap big time on Mallon.
What do you do right now if you're Clements? You know this 18 car gets better throughout the run. You feel like you have a good medium run car. Maybe a little bit better on the long run as this 92 continues to try to close the gap, and maybe it is.
I'm riding right now. We're halfway right now.
You're not pushing
if
it?
Mallon makes a if Mallon makes a mistake in front of me, heck yeah, I'm gonna pounce. But if I'm just still, I've got a matching car to the 18. That's the way I'm looking at it right now, and I don't want to mess that up trying to actually take the lead right now, and we're just around halfway. That's it's cool to get out front and run, but you don't want to push your car any harder and then run the risk of not having anything at the end to really race the 18 if you have to. Because if you got to pit earlier than that 18 and he's got a couple extra fresher tires on his car, a couple extra laps on those things, you're done. I'd like to welcome my family back in the booth. If you heard that noise in the background, sorry.
Was that like the Ring doorbell or something?
That was the Ring doorbell, yes. No, Bristol, you don't have to let them in here. It's fine. It's fine. We're good.
Sounded like you had a good little vacation there. Had to rest and relax and recoup with the fam.
Much needed, yes. We went to Kentucky Lake once we left Kentucky Speedway. We just hopped over well to the west and went to Kentucky Lake it worked out really well. Yeah. It's on the way to Vegas. It worked out real good.
Of course.
Yeah. Stayed down there for 3 days and enjoyed ourselves down there. Did a little fishing, a little sports, played basketball with my son one day. And
did you win?
Oh gosh. Yeah. Yeah. He thought he could beat me. We just played.
Okay.
We played to 12 by 1s and 2s. I beat him 12-0.
Wow. That's a good father. Never let your kids win.
He's got to learn. He's got to learn.
You're gonna learn today. That's what you say.
And that's exactly what happened. Boy, was I sore the next day. I woke up hurting in places that hadn't hurt in a while. We won't go into any more detail than that.
And they went to the trampoline park without you today, and I know you were very bummed about that, huh?
I was completely torn up.
Ugh.
They just went without me. This battle for third, though, is shaping up a little bit. Nelly's moved into third. Ricky J starting to slide back again.
This is about where we saw it the first time, right? 10.
That's exactly what I was thinking. About 10, 15 laps in, yeah.
So we can see where the cliff that the 93 falls off of is.
Yep. About 10 to 12 laps there, Ricky J. You gotta dial that thing in a little bit more, buddy.
He's a little rusty, ain't he?
No, he's Ricky. Rusty's in the other car.
Credit to you.
Thank you. Should we call him Rusty J? Would that be a bad thing? That probably would be a good thing.
Rusty J?
It says RJ Rusty. I don't know. I just kind of put them together. Sorry, Bristol. I know we're live and we're not supposed to be talking like this on a live mic. I'm sorry. Sorry, Joe.
I'm appalled, honestly.
You're appalled?
Yep.
Oh. Well, hi, appalled. I'm Chris.
That's okay.
Clements again closing the gap a little bit more here. Kind of let the tires cool off a little bit. They're still basically mirroring each other lap time wise, but boy, that battle for third is really starting to shape up again. Grant and Nelly, whoa, man. Get some lap traffic involved here.
That is insane.
Pantelica just trying to get out of the way. Didn't want any part of that. Here comes Grant, low on Nelly. Got Stenzo up there, lap car.
That's Steve's teammate.
This ain't over. Grant. Oh, he got a little arrow tight behind the 103. Ricky J looking to pounce. Here he comes low.
He'll make that pass.
And this is roughly about the time we saw Clemens start falling off the back of Mound, and it's happening again up front.
Oh, man.
I know.
Folks, these are the trends of the race.
And the trends are happening again.
You know what happens when you go around the sun one extra time?
You are like Cody Luke in the 8, and you add a number to the age column.
You do. Wishing Cody a happy belated birthday. Celebrating.
This is a problem we all have once a year.
Yeah, and Chris wanted to do something a little special for him, so here's a special rendition of Happy Birthday by Chris Pickett as Bob Seeger.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cody. Happy birthday to you. Now turn the page. Back to the race.
That was... Chris, I just want to let you know I am so proud of you for going full send on that, as we have a cluster
So did
for
Ricky
the third
J
spot.
going into 3. Yeah, this is way more exciting than what just happened. Here we go. 3 wide down the front stretch briefly. Moyers just caught up to this pack, too. Give a shout out to the 67 there.
Zach says that took a year off his life. Zach, you're no fun.
You have no idea.
You're no fun. Magoo down pit lane. He's in the grass. He's spinning.
Oh, hang on to it. Oh, please. I think he's going to get straightened out for the yellow throw, so we're good. Moyers moves up to 4th. Yeah, I probably did. Took 5 years off my voice. Can you tell it now? It's a little rougher. Starting to sound like the guy from Nickelback a little bit now.
Do you? I don't hear it.
Got that raspiness coming in a little bit. I can kind of feel it.
I think you're full of it.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Oh.
That's okay. I'll forgive you this time. Still early. Ooh, Pantelica just about caught the end of the pit wall coming in. They just called me Steve Letarte from 2 weeks ago.
Oh my goodness, that man had no voice. It was crazy.
And at least I haven't gotten to Darrell Waltrip Bristol, whatever year that was, where he sounded like, say it. Oh boy, Moyers, hang on, buddy. Saves it off turn 4. That thing just stepped out on him, just out of nowhere. That's the worst thing to happen. You're running toward the front. You know you're faster than the guys in front of you. You're ready to make a move. You want to get to that gas pedal just a little bit faster than what you have been. And then the car's like, ha, no, just kidding. Not going to do that.
You thought, idiot. That's pretty much...
No. The right rear says, buddy.
No sirree.
I don't know why I said it that way. But
no can do. Comprende. Mas. Idiot.
And then you're like, oh, there's the brake pedal. That still works. That's good.
Glad that one works. Glad that one's nice to me.
Yes.
You know? Yes.
Indeed.
Indubitably.
Barry Scott coming in out of 9th.
So we can go to the end of this race if you pit now. Feel pretty
The question
good
is yes, definitely. I would say, though, on this run, you want to stay out as long as you can.
Make that last run short.
Make the run short, freshest tires. And remember, Clements did stay out I think he stayed out one lap longer than Mallon. We'll see if he tries that again. Like the undercut really hasn't worked for anybody, really, except for maybe Ricky J. He was the only one that kind of took advantage of that on the last cycle. You're right. I think I mistook him for somebody else. That was Moyers. I'm sorry. There's too many cars that look kind of like they got that like maroon, darker color look. But Moyers actually in the pits this time early. This is why we have the chat. They let me know when I'm wrong.
Yeah. Then I don't have to do it.
Right.
Great. It makes my job easy.
It's audience participation.
Well, I love audience participation.
Especially when it benefits you. I know they're purple and cherry red. I know. Okay. I'm losing my voice. I'm going colorblind. Things are... Oh, we got trouble on the backstretch. Mac Daddy's around up too.
And we stay green.
Oh boy, he got loose in the middle of 1 and 2. It right hooked head on to the outside wall. There's a replay going into 1. You'll see it step out right in the middle of the corner, just like it did earlier on him. This time the wall did not save him.
No, this time the wall killed him.
Yeah, hard contact in the outside wall.
Surprised we didn't get a caution for that right in front of the leaders. Right
Yeah,
in front of Moyers coming off.
Moyers coming out, yeah.
But nonetheless, we stay green, which, I mean, that's a welcome sign for us, right?
Yeah, exactly. Mac coming back in. Oh, we got yellow now.
We got a caution. What do we got a caution?
Oh, it's Clements.
No.
Oh, no. Same thing that happened to Ricky J earlier, but this time it's wall contact. Coming in the pits, coming through 3 and 4.
Trying to make up time.
Yep. And he slid it, and it right hooks right here. You see it sliding. He tries to correct it, overcorrects, comes across the track. I don't think he hit the wall, though. Just a little brush, but that's enough to bring the caution out.
Well, that'll send him to the back here for the restart.
And that's gonna
mess things up a little bit.
Yeah, very interesting now. Let's see where we're at in that cycle here, too, because that's...
Man, the undercut didn't work for any of those guys,
no,
did it?
A ton of them a lap down now. You got 6 cars in the lead lap right now. Clements coming in.
A plethora of wave rounds here.
Yeah. Well, this will make things quite interesting. I was wondering if that access road was going to catch anybody out. I wasn't expecting to be the second place car. Folks, the second root beer has come out of the refrigerator. Yeah. Like Mallon wins the race off pit road. Got Clements. Now, Clements causing the yellow. Is that going to cause him to go to the back, you said, Joe?
I believe so.
Okay, so tentatively we have him in second, but I think he is going to drop back. He is going down to the inside. And yep, he's going to repit. So that's going to bring Steve Grant up to second off the pit lane. Ricky J to third. Nelly to fourth. And Ken Hansen into fifth. And then here comes everybody else. Not too many of these lap down cars are staying out right now, Joe. It looks like the only one that really stayed out this time by was Moyers. I think Wiley stayed out. Silver Bullet's out. Cody Luke, Monty Keller, and Terry Scott. They're the ones in front of the leader at the moment. So 5 cars maybe taking the wave around here. 6 cars, excuse me. I can't count either. Go ahead, make a note of that too. Colorblind, can't talk, and can't count. Having all kinds of problems over here.
Problems.
Problems. We need to do a Rick Allen salute broadcast sometime.
We need to, because that man gets...
Rick Allen and Kyle Petty.
Rick
together.
Allen gets so much hate for no reason.
I agree. Hot take. I think he got, for lack of a better term, I think he got neutered when Speed got absorbed into Fox Sports 1.
Yeah.
And then to NBC when he switched to NBC.
Yeah.
He has a lot less personality than he did back then.
There's fireworks going off outside. It is that season. Man, I did not think people could launch fireworks that close to my house.
It's that time of the season for blowing stuff up. I don't know.
Did you ever have pets that would be scared of the fireworks?
Yes. Yes.
Because here's the thing. Bristol does
How's
not
Bristol?
care.
Yeah.
He does not care.
Just chilling right there.
He is
Well, he's
just,
got a job to do.
I mean, he's
producing this
doing
thing.
his job, but like he's
Yeah.
just chilling. He could care less.
He's focused, as he should be.
Yes, very focused. I'll get you a picture. How about that? Show you how
Yes,
focused
we need
he
that.
is. You a picture, just you though.
Okay. Wave arounds going around at the moment. I'm intrigued by this restart. I want to see what Steve Grant's got here. Ricky J there with that good short run speed. I don't think this run's going to be...
I think we might get a slew of those fun flags here.
You think so?
Yeah, I think we haven't met our quota.
I agree. I agree. I think it's going to get a little racy now. And not in the bad way. In the good, on the track way. But we are in Vegas, so it could be both.
A little saucy.
Oh, saucy. Saucy. Saucy.
You want some saucy nugs from Wendy's? You seen those?
I do, actually. Bristol, go get some.
Oh.
I'll pay. I'll pay. You drive, I'll pay.
You fly, I buy.
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody sees a dog driving in Michigan, just let it go.
Let it go. Don't worry
It's on a
about
mission.
it.
It's on a mission.
He is on the mission. The mission, not a mission.
The mission. Those Malin here on this restart.
A little bit. Come back to green. 24 laps to go. Tyler Mallon with control. Green flag. We're back underway here from Vegas.
Grant's got a little run here. Okay, keep an eye on Clements back in the pack here. He's kind of held up behind Monty Keller toward the back of the pack here. He is in a hornet's nest at the back of this pack and can't really move forward right now.
Let's get back there in that hornet's nest. Look at this.
Yeah, it's a madhouse back
this.
there. Look at Clements trying to come back through the field. There's Moyers. Damaged
Felt
car,
like-
Mac Daddy up high.
Felt like Jeff Gordon there for a second. I can't be saying look at this that much.
No. Grant's keeping close tabs on Malin up front here.
Sometimes that's all you gotta do too, is just be in that 18 car's mirror a little bit, right? And maybe that softens him up a little, makes him
Kinda,
make a mistake.
kind of get him looking in the mirror.
Hit
maybe
the
miss a
intimidate
mark.
button, maybe.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
Nelly going on by Ricky J. For the third spot.
Third place, yeah. Surprised I didn't see Ricky J make a stronger charge there from third on that restart, because he had kind of that short run speed. Maybe he's dialed in the long run, and now we have the short run at the end.
Maybe trying to save the tires a little bit this run too.
Could be. I mean, we've seen it fall off very quickly. Maybe he's trying to figure out something. But Grant closing the gap here off 2. Got a great run through 1 and 2.
19 laps to go when we get to the line for lap 76. Watch JTN's coverage of the Bomb Squad Racing Cup Series. Just 4 races left this season after tonight. We next head to Phoenix in 2 weeks' time. Enjoy your 4th of July next week. Happy holiday.
Yeah, come off a vacation right into a vacation schedule, into a holiday schedule at work.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I don't like it in the middle of the week. It's kind of weird. Yeah, because my day off moves to Thursday, so it's kind of
Like everyone else.
funky. Yeah, it's kind of funky.
Oh, man.
I'm just like everybody else next week.
No more of this 4-day work week.
It's still a 4-day work week. It's just
No, it's a 3-day work week and then a 1 day and then
a
back
2-day, and then back for 1 day, and then, yep. It's just it's hard to get back into a rhythm when you've been off for 10 days. Right before that too.
That's real.
Clements has gotten back up to 7th, but he's still hung up in traffic back there.
Look at this.
It's a mess back here. That 181 is on the lead lap. Powell in front of Clements. That'll be a battle for 6th.
And after that, it's Boyles, RJ, couple cars a lap down.
There's 3 in front of him. Yeah, Ricky J's going to be the next one. And he's that many cars and basically the back straightaway ahead of Clements right now.
And Ricky's now behind Ken Hansen here in 4th. Nelly's caught up to the top 2.
Yeah, it's going to be a 3-car battle for the lead now.
We watch the top.
If Clements doesn't get back up to the front, he's going to be kicking himself for trying to gain that little extra time on the pit. Like a trouble, turn 2. 1 car around. Alex Moyers takes Terry Scott with him. Caution's out. Turn 1. Got a little warp in front of him. I think it may have caught him off guard. He checked up. Cody got in the back of him, and Terry was right there as he was spinning. Great job by the rest of the guys behind him to avoid that. Lucky that wasn't more than just that. Give a call to Stenzo there for missing that one. Watch this white car toward the back of the field here. The Chick-fil-A machine. Whoa, down to the grass to avoid it.
Look like John Hunter Nemechek out there. Leaders all going to come down pit lane here. So much for having a long run to the finish, huh?
Yep, there with that. Now, let's put your short run, quick change into the car and go for it now.
Maybe slap a piece of tape on that grill.
Maybe 2.
Oh, ho, ho.
Yeah.
Getting a little
Maybe even
risque.
3.
Oh,
Yeah,
for Dale.
Let's get real racy. But don't put any tape like Denny did.
I don't want to be like Denny.
No, Denny doesn't even want to be like Denny.
Denny's a loser.
Shout out to all the Denny Hamlin fans out there. That's Joe Towinski talking. So,
I mean, that's a joke. Okay, I hope that's. I hope that was
now. Yeah.
taken as a joke. It won't be.
Yeah.
But I mean, Denny Hamlin's never won a championship, has he?
Nope.
So
He's gonna have one less championship than Tyler Mallon after this season.
2.
Dude, that's right. He'll be a 2-time. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Take that, Denny.
Idiot.
Gosh.
Dummy. Yeah.
Wait, you talking about me or Denny?
Denny,
Yes.
not you.
Oh, okay. I thought I was answering my own question there for a second.
Chris was like, he's not going to call me a dummy on air, is he? He'll only do that when the cameras are off, right?
Wrong.
Wrong.
You were wrong.
Upcoming races here on JTN. Next 3 on deck, presented by Scheme Haven. Sunday night, June 30th, Nashville Super Speedway for the Hobo Racing Truck Series. Join us 8:50 p.m. Eastern Time. And the Fuel Grade National Series is also at the Nashville Super Speedway, 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Wednesday. And then the Bomb Squad Racing Cup Series heads to the Phoenix Raceway, 9:05 p.m. Eastern Time. All of those races and much, much more, of course, going to be live right here only on JTN. Encourage you folks at home also to go check out this week's edition of the Fake Racers podcast over on Track and Turf right here on YouTube or on your favorite podcast platforms. We talked all things New Hampshire, Chase Briscoe's big announcement this week, and much, much more.
How about that? Christopher Bell was right about something. The look on his face during the... Oh, what is going on here? Got some contact down the back straightaway.
Uh-oh.
Somebody lost the controller, maybe?
Was it Wiley?
Looked like Wiley.
Right, Rose SpaghettiOs.
I don't even see him on track now. Well, that was something. It was like his wheel disconnected or something. And then he just disappears in the middle of the backstretch. That was odd. He was coming around the outside, and all of a sudden it's like it's just kept turning. It hit the side of Ricky J and ran in the back of Steve Grant. And Steve hit the wall, so I'm kind of concerned about that. Ricky J just kind of got door slammed, but Steve got hit from the back and hit the outside wall, so we'll have to see how that car responds on this restart here. Probably maybe we can see what happened, hear from Wiley on what happened there. That was just bizarre.
We want to see what happened with Wiley? Wiley's gone.
Yeah, he's off track, yeah.
Wiley dropped connection. He's been having some internet issues, so I wonder if that's what happened.
He did. Was he the one that blinked in front of...
Yep.
Yeah, that on that last wreck there, too, so, yeah. Something developing there.
That's been one thing that's kind of taken them out of races this year. That 095 team has been some of the internet issues. So unfortunate to see that happen once again for Wiley King. Nonetheless, going to be 10 laps to go when we get the green. Tyler Mallon going to lead us back in that 18 Interstate Batteries Toyota.
Buckle them seatbelts up. Here we go.
10 laps to go, Chris. How you feeling?
Nervous.
Okay.
10 laps to go. 9 when they come. Oh, boy.
Hold your breath. Pull those belts tight, and here we go. 10 laps to go. Green flag. We're back racing from Las Vegas.
And Clement's got a new lease on life. Here he comes into fourth. Hansen gets kicked out high.
Way high.
Ricky J. Oh, there's going to be contact on 2. Around goes Steve Grant. Ricky J got in the back, him up 2, and they're piling him up a little bit back there.
I don't think they didn't pile him up.
They stopped. Yeah, I was on a farther camera. It looked worse than what it
But
was.
you had a lot of
Sorry.
cars losing a lot of spots, including
Yeah.
Joshua Clements.
Yep. He had to check up. Actually, coming back to the yellow here, he's about where he was, honestly, after all that.
Steve
There's the
Grant gets
contact.
loose there in turn 2.
Yeah, there's Clements right there. Oh, he got some contact there with Ricky J too.
I wouldn't worry about it. It'll buff
That
out.
wasn't too bad. Yep.
Here's the camera that Chris was watching.
Yes, I think you know which one it was. Yep. There was the initial contact.
And this is why he's screaming. Hold on. There we go.
Yeah, right there. It just looks like everybody's piling up. I'm sorry.
Just want the fans at home to know
Yeah,
what we work with.
I was concerned.
See, Chris gets to watch the race from the wide angle because he's not running the video off of his computer.
I like this.
Isn't it nice?
Well, you see that step out on that 011 right there. It was amazing how they all like immediately caught it. That was great. Great job of driving by everybody right there.
All right. Oh, we'll go back green probably with about 5 laps to go. Folks, make sure if you haven't already, click the like button on the video. See some more folks tuning in here for the end of the stream. Please, if you haven't, click the like button. It helps support us here on JTN.
Okay, I just about, while we have a moment here, I just had like a quick heart palpitation.
Oh.
I looked at not real. You guys know my history on that. I'm good.
Oh, okay.
So
You can't do that. You can't
sorry.
do that.
I didn't think about that. Sorry. I still have them every once in a while, but not nearly as bad as I used to. But anyway, there was a alert that just came in on my phone, and all it said was Ned Jarrett. And I thought for a second we had lost him. It's actually just an article in the Tennessean as
Yeah,
just a
I saw
highlight thing. I'm
that.
like, what? Why present it the way they did?
Clicks.
Ugh. Yeah, it got me to click it. Like it literally says Ned Jarrett, retired NASCAR driver, Cup champion, dad of Dale Jarrett. That's the headline.
Yeah.
The dude's what, 90 something, I think? Just turned 90, 91, something like that. Don't do that. About to smack somebody. Oh, I just found a picture of Junior Johnson, Ned Jarrett, and Cale Yarborough all talking, and Jarrett's the only one left now. That's sad. Anyway, we'll stop looking through this article.
Wah, wah.
Wow, that's a weird one.
What?
Just a weird sound effect for right after that.
Well, there's not
Two
really
out of
good.
3 of these people. 2 out of 3 of these people are dead now.
There's not a good transition.
I didn't leave you a good segue. You're right.
No. You didn't leave me a segue at all. Not even.
I didn't leave you one
not
at
even-
all. No,
you
I left it-
left
I
me
left
like
it
a
parked in
bad
the-
one. You just
I left it
You
parked
just-
in the corner for you. I'm
you
sorry.
just
I was
left.
uncharged. Yeah,
Kind of rude.
I'm sorry. I'll charge it up for you next time.
Good.
To Joe. Look who's second all of a sudden.
Abby Powell, she's in second there in the 81.
Ken Hansen sitting third. Nelly's fourth. Clements, after missing that wreck, restarts in the same spot he did in the last restart. And this has snuck Brain Fade back onto the lead lap. He's in 6th now. Moyer's 7th. Brian Boyle's back on the lead lap in 8th. Belated birthday boy Cody Luke is in 9th. Steve Grant making another pit stop here, along with Ricky J. course, this may be, remind me, Joe, this may be something that's been discussed before, but if they cause the yellow, they have to pit to go to the back, right?
I believe so.
So I think that's why they did that again. They were going to be at the back anyway because they needed to pit for damage anyway. But they did it again, and now they have the freshest tires on the track. So we'll see if that might be an advantage for them.
This is like, yes. Plotting.
Give me some drama from the back of the field. Let's go.
Give me some drama.
Take all the wedge out. Tape it all the way up. 4 tires. Let's go.
Oh, Clemens with an issue.
Oh, no. Wow. All kinds of stuff happening here late.
Ace car gonna come back out.
That thing just died.
Are you serious?
It just died.
Okay, can I make the sound effect?
Now you can.
Wah, wah, wah.
That thing just cut off coming to the. Oh my gosh.
Sorry, Josh.
That's terrible. Oh. Yeah, and that did wave off the restart, but oh my goodness. Dropped a valve.
Then go pick it up.
No, you can't put it back in once it drops.
Why not?
I don't know. It's not available. I don't know.
Not available, he says.
Not available.
We're sorry, but the number you have called is not currently available.
That's a heartbreak for him. And that all but seals up the championship, and Malin can hang on here. But now you wonder through the field, okay, that's happened to a front runner. Now what's going to happen to me?
Oh, maybe a big wreck here. I don't know, Chris.
That's a strong possibility
That's
of that
what I'd
right
be worried
now.
about right now.
4 to go. Coming to 3.
This is where the brains get turned off and the hands and the feet just do whatever they want.
Shout out to the 49. Yeah, brain fade.
Wow. Yeah, he's just fading now.
Yeah. We'll see how many of them turn it off completely here. Coming to the restart.
Tyler Mellon with control. 4 laps to go when we get to the line. Green flag. We're back racing here from Las Vegas.
Oh, Powell got a real good restart. Abby looking low. Side by side into turn 1.
Abby Powell trying to find a way around Tyler Mellon. Mellon able to kind of sail it down into the corner. Keeps the lead as we head off of turn number 2.
Oh, Moyers catches the wall off 2. Everybody's going to get by him.
He'll lose a couple spots here as we head down the back straightaway into turn 3. Nelly going to be all over the back bumper of the 181.
I think that's all Abby had there. One good shot. Malin held him off right now. Top 4 single out. Battle for 6th is on.
.095 update. Controller was lost. Man. That's
I figured it was something like that had to have happened
Oh,
for
yeah.
it to do something weird like that. Yeah.
2 to go.
And that's part of it.
See, even in sim racing, you can't get away from the equipment failures. Just it becomes your controller. Or the simulated car, you know. I mean.
Just ask Joshua.
Oy vey.
Brain fade getting challenged by Cody Luke. That's battle for 5th.
On the line this time, though. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go. Presented by Death Craver.
Yellow's out.
We're racing back.
Up, they're checking up. Pace car's on the track. Pace car's out. This is it.
They already got the caution?
It must have came out right when they got to the line, Joe. And it is for... I don't even want to even talk about this.
Did the 2 blow up?
The 2 is coming into the pits, trying to get off the track. But the yellow's out before he even gets there. I don't know what happens here. It was odd. I'm trying to see when the yellow came out. So he's in the grass. In turn 3, sideways. Wow. That was a really weird trigger point for that yellow.
And the 11 or the 18 was like 50 feet from the start finish line.
If that, yeah.
Tyler Mallon could win it here tonight from Las Vegas. So we'll move on to our post-race coverage, talk with our top 3 finishers. Again, folks, make sure if you haven't already, drop a like on the video and subscribe. Again, doing so helps support us so much here on JTN. Big thank you, as always, goes out to Brian and Kathy Boyles, Boyles Trucking, for their support of us here on JTN covering these races each and every week. Can't thank you folks at home enough. Yeah. I made fun of Tyler for winning all these races. Now Tyler, I wonder if Tyler's actually going to do burnouts.
We will have to see. And I just sent you a screenshot of exactly when the yellow came out where Tyler was.
Oh, yeah. Like, right there on, yeah. Like, insane.
Yeah. Probably, for those you can't see, it's probably about 100, 200 yards, start finish line, roughly.
Maybe that.
Wow. Somebody had a quick trigger finger on that caution light, though.
So again, we'll move on to our post-race coverage. We'll talk with our top 3 finishers here tonight. Again, can't thank you folks enough for tuning in. Tyler not going to do burnouts, so we'll ask Tyler about that.
Yeah. The heck, man.
Yeah.
He's saving that engine, man. It's got to be the same engine. I mean,
it's got to be the same engine every week. You think?
Somebody's burning out on the front stretch.
Who is it?
It's Moyers and Ricky J down there.
Well, they didn't win. We're not showing that.
Yeah.
Unjust burnouts.
I know, yeah. They're burning it down at the end of the pit lane.
Unjust burnouts. I want justice for Tyler Mallon.
Ricky J finished 7th, burning it down in turn 1. And Moyer's right behind him.
Yeah,
he finished 10th.
It's loser energy on Ricky J, but it's winner energy on Moyers.
True. I like it.
There's no bias there. Post race results on your screens at home. Wait for these drivers to make their way into the media center. But Chris, I mean, sum up tonight's race. It was a hootenanny.
Definitely was. I mean, Tyler definitely put it on him. Early on, we had, 60, 70 laps of green flag run at the very beginning of it. And then I'm very proud of the guys. They didn't unscrew their heads completely when we had those late few cautions there. Great driving by a lot of the guys to avoid what did transpire on those few crashes that we had toward the end. But all in all, I thought it was a great race. It was a lot of fun to watch from up here. Strategy kind of went out the window there with that one caution. But, hey, that's the brakes.
Them's the brakes.
Them's the brakes. Hey, there's people waiting outside. I don't know who these people are, though.
All right. Go ahead and why don't you start with our third place driver of the number 103, BSR Nelly. Nelly, you got a copy there.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Well, how are you doing? Third place finish here tonight. How's that feel?
Feels pretty good.
Yeah.
Anytime you can get a top 5 with these guys.
I was going to say, what's the competition level been like as of late? Seems like we're kind of... 18's fast, but we're kind of seeing a different spread up here on the podium each and every week.
Yeah, the competition, everybody's fast here.
What does that do, for you during the week? Does it increase your level of preparation? Does it maybe change the way you run these races? Maybe, a lot of times I feel like we're talking about how you take it easy the first half of the race and then you kind of hit the go button halfway through it. Is that still the strategy, even with, maybe these guys getting a little quicker each and every week?
Yep, that's how it is.
What?
I can't believe how fast everybody's getting, though.
What do you think you got to do to catch them a little bit more?
Learn how to drive better and get a little better setup.
What?
Well, a little better setup.
There we go. I was going to say, You're a pretty dang good driver, Nelly. Come on. Give yourself some credit.
Well, yeah. Well, you got to get a little better, don't you?
Well, you always got to get better, but I wouldn't
Yep.
put that as my, oh, that's how I win 20 races, you know? Chris, do you got a question for Nelly?
Nelly, how was that running there at the very end? Like when you were kind of charging up from 7th to 3rd toward the end of there. How was the race in there at that point? Was it pretty wild as wild as it looked?
Yes, it was. I was doing everything I could. Who was it? Ricky and Steve wrecked and got into each other, and that's how I got up there.
Right place, right time, Joe.
Yep.
Well, Nelly, again, congratulations on the 3rd place finish. Before we let you go, I want to give you the opportunity. You got some great partners on the car, got some great folks behind you. Floor is yours. You know what to do.
First, I want to thank Brian and Kathy Voiles for putting all this on, for Magoo for starting it. Thank you guys for doing it. Thanks for everybody watching. And thanks for my sponsor, the Medicine Chest. The owner even showed up tonight.
I know. How about that? Did you give him any pointers for the race since he's probably a little rusty?
I gave him my setup.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Well, Nelly, again, congratulations on a podium here. Always a pleasure to get to pick your brain after these races. Hope we're talking with you again soon. Enjoy the week off next week. Happy 4th of July. And hope we're talking with you again in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, I hope so too. Happy 4th, guys.
BSR Nelly, driver of the 103, your 3rd place finisher here tonight from Las Vegas. Let's go ahead and next bring in our 2nd place finisher, driver of the number 181, Abby Powell, with the best TeamSpeak profile picture image, by the way. Abby, how's it 2nd place run tonight? I don't know if it was trending that way, though, about halfway through the race. How'd you turn that around?
I have no idea. Honestly, I didn't even expect to be talking to you all tonight. I didn't really have much time this week to work on a setup, so I didn't really know what was going to happen going into tonight. But I always thought that I had pretty decent pace at Las Vegas, but I just missed the setup completely. It just was not working. I had yellow tires by halfway through the run, even before halfway through the run on that first run. It just wasn't working out. It was mainly just a combination of staying on the lead lap as long as I could and getting lucky cautions, because the only thing I could do with that car was be decent on the short run, and Tyler had me beat with that anyway. So I knew I wasn't going to be able to catch up to him, but it was just getting lucky with those cautions, being in the right place, right time, and that's just how it goes some nights. Some nights you're just really not that great, but if you just get a little bit of luck, you can be up there.
Saw a great launch from you on that final restart. What more did you need, though, heading down into turn 1? Because it felt like Tyler just was able to, just send it down into the corner, kind of cut you off there, center off. What more do you think you needed there on the restart with 4 to go?
I think I needed about 100 more horsepower and a bottle of Dr. Pepper. I don't know. I don't really know. I tried to figure out in the practice session what I could do to help with the tires and try to maximize my short run speed a little bit, but I just couldn't do anything. They had the setup down lock, and I just didn't have it. Tyler is really good at making setups that work good all over the run. Short run, long run, medium run, doesn't matter. So I knew that it was going to be a tough fight. I knew that I could get a good launch on restarts. That's probably where I beat everybody tonight, was being able to get a good launch. But of course, 300 feet doesn't beat however many miles. So it is what it is. I thought that it was a decent run there at the end. Helped me realize that I've got good short run pace. I just need to figure out the setups for long runs if I'm going to be going for a full season next season.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing the progress each and every week, Abby. Congratulations on the 2nd place run here tonight. Before we let you go, though, I want to give you the opportunity. Great looking race car as always. Great partners, great folks behind you. The floor is yours. You know what to do.
Yeah. Honestly, I just want to thank everybody that's been around me. My partner Sky, all my friends like Tyler, Ricky J, the people that I talk to on Discord, the people I talk to in real life. I've been through the ringer these past couple months, and it's been hard. So being able to, go out here and do what I love and do things that make me happy, and do it with a lot of great friends. It really means a lot. And big thanks to all the people who make it possible, Brian, Kathy Voiles, Magoo, everybody who puts on this show. I really appreciate it, and I love racing here. Really appreciate you all putting on a great broadcast week in, week out. You guys really burn the midnight oil to make really good broadcasts for this. So it's pretty cool. Just happy to be here. Just happy to have everyone I got. Happy to be alive.
Well, Abby, happy to get the opportunity to talk with you after this race. Congratulations on a great run here tonight. Great rebound as always, persevering through what was a rough start to the night. It felt like about 10 laps in.
It was rough start as a whole. That's an understatement.
Is that an undersell? Okay, fair enough. But congratulations on the rebound. Always awesome to see. Always a pleasure to get the opportunity to talk with you. Can't thank you enough for your time, and hope we're talking with you again soon here before the end of the season.
Yeah, I hope so. Phoenix is a decent track for me, so hopefully I'll get a decent setup down, and I'll be talking to you all next week.
Heck yeah, sounds good. Abby Powell, driver of the 181, your second place finisher here tonight from Las Vegas. Let's go ahead and finally talk down in victory lane with the driver of the number 18, BSR Tyler Mallon. Tyler, you got a copy?
I got a copy.
All right, winner, chicken dinner, 87 of 94 laps led. How'd you do that?
Oh, we had a very, very fast car tonight. 92 was also very fast. I saw him short pitting there, and I was like, oh, he's going to come out in front of me, and then I'm not going to be able to get by him because we were so close on pace. But I don't know, something must have happened to him. That was unfortunate. He was really fast all night. Yeah, we just had a very, very stable, fast car. So it was a lot of fun.
How much of the key is that to a track like Las Vegas? Flat in the corners, maybe a little more of a worn out surface here on this version of the racetrack. How key is the stability side of it? Because we talk about having a loose car, tight car, but stable is an entirely different animal when it comes to kind of setting up the car and what you're looking for. Why is that a crucial factor to being good here at Las Vegas specifically?
Well, this track, if you set up your car too loose, your car is you can't really, as in my experience, you can't start the run loose, or you're just going to get looser and looser and looser, and you're just not even going to it's going to be undrivable by the end of the run. And so it really is just about managing the balance of the front and the rear tires and trying to keep them as even as possible. And hopefully you're able to be fast while doing that, which we were fortunate to have the car to be able to do that tonight. But if you lose the balance on the car, it just becomes undrivable toward the end of the run, and you lose a lot of time just trying to keep it straight instead of, your focus starts to go to not wrecking instead of setting fast lap times. So luckily we didn't have to deal with that tonight, and just ran a good race.
Ran a great race as always. Tyler, congratulations on the win here this evening. Before that, I want to give you the opportunity. Great partners on the car, great folks behind you. Floor is yours. You know what to do.
Thank you very much. First off, shout out to you guys for broadcasting every week. You do a fantastic job. If anyone watching, if you're not subscribed to JTN, you should do that right now. I don't know what you're doing if you're not.
Listen to Tyler. Tyler wins a lot. Tyler knows.
Thanks to Brian and Magoo and everyone at Bomb Squad Racing for putting on a great show every week. Thanks to Interstate Batteries for being on the car, Toyota for building the car, and just everyone for being a great group to run against every single week.
Well, Tyler, again, congratulations on the victory here tonight. I think we're going to start talking about sealing up the championship and whatnot and all that jazz and all that fun. But congratulations on win number 12 on the season here. Always a pleasure to get the opportunity to talk with you, pick your brain after these races. Can't thank you enough for all the time that you've given us throughout the year. I have a feeling we'll talk with you at least a couple more times here before the season's done.
So.
But congratulations on the great run. Pleasure talking with you. Have a great off week next week, and hope to be talking with you again soon.
Thank you very much.
BSR Tyler Mallon, driver of the number 18, your race winner here tonight from Las Vegas. Chris, that's going to wrap it up here from Sin City. Enjoy your 4th of July, man. Happy 4th to everyone out there. If we don't see you until, 2 weeks' time when we're back here with our friends at BSR.
Yep, looking forward to it. A little time off here for everybody. Again, happy 4th to everyone. Congratulations to Tyler on win number 12 of the season. At this point, we should just say Tyler won. See you at Phoenix, everybody. No, congratulations to him. I mean, he's put on a clinic this entire season. It's good to see.
Next time we are live, though, is going to be Sunday night with our friends over at the Hobo Racing League for their Truck Series action. Tune in, 8:50 p.m. Eastern time for the start of coverage of that one. Race usually starts roughly around 9 p.m. So, again, tune in for that one on Sunday night from the Nashville Super Speedway. Fuel on Wednesday from Nashville Super Speedway. And then 2 weeks' time, we head to Phoenix Raceway with our friends right here at the Bomb Squad Racing League. A big thank you to the entire group of admins, Magoo, specifically. These guys do a fantastic job each and every week. Can't thank them enough for bringing us out and being such great hosts. A big thank you to Brian and Kathy Voiles Trucking, for their sponsorship of our broadcast here on JTN, as well as their commitment and sponsorship of the Bomb Squad Racing League. With all that being said, though, folks, for all of us here at JTN, for Bristol, our producer, for my colleague Chris Pickett, I've been Joe Towanski. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time live right here on JTN. So long for now, folks.
3 wide for second, but Sean Whitehill is going to bring it home and win the race at Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Ricky J closing up off turn 4. He's going to have a run to the inside. He blocks into the grass. Checkers out. Hardy wins it.
Ricky, what's going on in your brain right now?
Yeah, putting on 4 big rubber shoes and 2 gallons of, not 2 gallons, 2 cans of exploding dino juice here, Joe.
Down to the tunnel turn. These guys are throwing it through there and around to the back.
No.
The wall, as well as RJ Bishop. Down in front of Keith Hughes. Oh, no! Big hit. RJ Bishop. Oh, my God.
Oh, big wreck.
Big crash into the wall.
Oh,
the leaders
no.
have wrecked. Ricky J is upside down. Magoo is hard in the wall. Tyler Mallon escapes with no damage. Everybody else in this main group, including Nelly, is junk.
Through the north chute they'll go. The 24's into the wall. Almost contact there. The 10 with the shallow entry into turn 4. It's going to be a drag race down the front straightaway. Folks, the 24's in the wall. They make contact around. Napick goes on through the flip. Rich Napick's going to win the Culver Bluff 200 in thrilling fashion.